So here's another place that we've driven past numerous times, and every time we say, we need to stop there. So we did. Okay.
The derrick in the background.
Yep.
So this was a large production oil field once things got rolling with our oil boom, early 1870s and on to about 1900. During our initial boom, we provided 83% of the United States oil and almost 80% of the world's oil out of this field. And it wasn't just the quantity, it was the quality. We had a very high grade.
Yeah. All right, thank you. Introduction and a video. We're now going through the museum.
The way it's kind of convoluted. So in Titusville, where oil was first discovered, it had been coming up out of the ground in pits and springs, and the Native Americans had been recovering it, things like that, and using it for different things. So they sent Colonel Drake down to Titusville to see if he could figure out how to get it out of the ground. There really wasn't any drilling technology at that time. And they tried a vertical mine shaft, which obviously wasn't going to work for liquid, or it didn't, it collapsed. So he was ready to throw in the towel, and he had the idea. They were drilling wells for salt, to preserve meat. They were bringing up salt water and they were evaporating water and using the salt. Okay. And he thought, well, and sometimes these salt wells would get fouled with oil. And they didn't even know what oil was, but this black stuff would come in and ruin their salt wells. So that made him connect the dots, and he thought maybe we could drill for oil. And he hired a salt well driller, and they brought these light duty salt well drilling tools up, which were used to drilling little shallow wells that might maybe 50 feet at the most. And they figured they finally stumbled upon oil, which may even have been in Providence at work, because the oil they discovered in Titusville, the first well was only 69.5 feet deep. And there's never been an oil well that shallow anywhere ever since that. And most of their wells were 400, 600, 800 feet deep. So he stumbled upon it, he started all this, and once he started, then everybody, it was like a gold rush. Everybody had oil on the brain and they were looking up here. And we had one man, this guy back here, that this is
the United Refinery Pipeline Network from Bradford to Warren, and he was saying that there were 90,000
oil rigs.
Yeah, oil rigs in this area. I can't even imagine.
I don't know where the Allegheny refiners were.
You know, but we're gonna have to go check out that oil museum too.
Yes, we will.
made it out there yet?
Not yet.
We're going out with this group.
You're going out? We'll go out.
See.
My great-grandfather did this back in the 1880s.
Really?
Yep.
Joey Gracie.
Okay, I'll walk down there and look. Look down there. Look, a bird's nest. We're gonna plant tomatoes in there next year. That dirt's in there to insulate the fire break. That's a forge to heat the bit. We sharpen the bit.
Uh-huh.
That's right.
Mine did that too.
Such a huge business. Step down.
Just give you an idea how big this beam is, or this post.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
And all of this down here. That would hold the camper up good.
That's not your average 4x4, is it?
No.
Wow. My goodness. I did notice that there's a beam in there with a label on it that says headache post.
Yes.
Is that the one that you keep banging your head on?
I'm guessing. I don't know.
Yeah.
Something about that.
Yeah.
This is the baler. That they
This
use to
pipe
bail
is,
the water out.
Oh.
Sand and
Oh
stuff.
yeah, and we saw that in the
Yeah.
video.
So they got to bring that in and yank that up to drop it in the
There's
hole.
your
And
chain.
Wow. For our gateway.
Do that again.
okay, this goes around and around and drives that up and drives the arm up and down on the back,
Oh,
which drives
okay.
it on the other end. I'm not sure what the chains are, how they work.
Excuse me.
just
So this is the sign of the oil well in Bradford that's still at the McDonald's. It's the only McDonald's that has its own oil well. And it produces 3/4 of a barrel a day. Fran told us that there was a real question about the French fries at this McDonald's.
And of course, we know French fries are fried in oil, but we thought that was pretty crude.
This is a fun room.
Yeah.
All sorts of stuff.
That was before Alaska and Hawaii, which were, what, 1948, I think?
Okay, so let's... I'll have to grab a picture of that. That's not good.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be talking to me.
Okay, this is a half-breed engine, and it's from a lease at the head of Totten Hollow. I'm not sure what that it really is. Those were pumped with steam, which necessitated having a boiler. Boilers were heavy and cumbersome and sometimes weighing as much as 8 tons. Therefore, as natural gas was plentiful in the oil fields, the producers shifted from steam to natural gas to operate their pumping equipment. So that was a natural gas powered engine.
Wow. And this is really cool. So there was Fran told us a really cool story about the explosive, the glycerin wagon,
The horse-drawn shooting wagon.
the shooting wagon.
Carries
So-
10 quarts of nitroglycerin cans. Carries 10 quart cans.
10 1-quart cans.
No, I think it carries 10 quart cans.
10
Those cans were
10 quart
quarts.
cans. You can edit all that out of there.
Yeah, together with shells.
Okay, so but what he was telling us about this is that this one actually belongs to Allegheny County,
Right.
and they have the one that belongs here.
Yeah. If you get down low, you can see, and it says New York Glycerin Company.
Oh yeah. Look at that.
And in the back are several glycerin cans, nitroglycerin cans.
Sorry, buddy. So we really should give him credit. He's not very talkative.
And he's being evasive too.
I think he's sleeping. I don't know. Looks a little creepy from this side.
I'm not sure I understand all of this. Hand-operated forge. Okay, that's just that goes somewhere else on a bench or something. That's anvil, but here's the hand-operated forge. named the Handy by Buffalo Forge Company.
All right, so there's the engine. And it drives this and pumps down there.
Down there.
Well, this building here is a replica of an old oil company office, but it's being renovated right now, so we can't go in. But that was really, I think it was worth it.
Yes.
I learned some things, and it was just interesting old things to see. Cost was
$5 a piece, and if you're 65, it's $4.50.
Yep. So, and I didn't see the children's prices, but they're less, so that's good.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think it's well worth it. There's the sign. They are only open through October for tours and whatnot, but after that they're open. The gift shop is open on Saturdays, but they don't do all the tours and everything. So come between April and October.